If you've ever felt paralyzed by fear or been too afraid to even start something new, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will have some practical tips and steps to overcome that fear and start taking actions towards your goal. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Wendy, and in this channel we talk about faith, finance, personal development and relationship. So today we're going to be talking about something which is very important to each and every one of us, which is overcoming fear and taking action. Because let's be real, fear holds many of us back from doing things that we actually desire. But guess what? Fear is normal. Everyone feels it. But what you decide to do with that fear is what matters. W. Clement Stone said, "Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will." Fear has two meanings. One means face everything and rise, or forget everything and run. So whichever you choose now will determine how your future is going to turn out. So which one are you going to choose? Are you going to face everything and overcome it, or are you going to let fear keep you bound? So now I'll be sharing some tips on how to overcome fear and start taking action. And the first tip I will be mentioning is acknowledge it. Don't ignore it. Fear is something that we all feel. So the first step to to overcoming that fear is to acknowledge that, okay, I feel afraid. I'm afraid of this situation. I'm feeling fear concerning this area. So you have to first acknowledge it before you can do anything else. The second tip I'll be talking about is identifying your source of fear. So you need to identify your source of fear, because you need to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Is it fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of misunderstanding? What is it you are afraid of? Because when you understand what it is you are afraid of, or what it is causes you fear, you will be in a better position to overcome it and to deal with it. So take time now and identify, what are you afraid of? What is stopping you from doing what you are supposed to do? The third tip I'll be talking about is replacing fear with faith and preparation. So for me, faith is a very powerful tool to overcoming fear. So when I start feeling afraid about a particular thing, I just remember 1 Peter 4:7, which says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, of joy, of peace, and of a sound mind." And as I keep saying that scripture over and over again, it gives me this strength from my inside, which helps me overcome the fear and quell it at that moment. So faith is a powerful tool. Reading God's word, praying, having communion with Him, it helps in building your strength, and you can overcome fear. And also preparation eases fear, because when you are prepared for something, it will make things smoother. Even if you might still be afraid, but the fact that you have prepared makes you have an edge, or makes you be a little bit at ease and at peace in that moment. So faith and preparation are very important. So faith and preparation are important for overcoming fear. So the next tip I'll be talking about is taking small intentional steps. Sometimes when you are faced with a very big project, it can cause you fear. It can cause you to feel fear, because you're like, oh, what if I don't get the task done? What if I don't do this properly? But when you break it down into smaller tasks and you separate it, give it different timelines. Okay, I want to be done with this part, and as you're doing it small, it lessens the fear you feel towards that. Because when you break down your goals into small manageable tasks, and so that it is easier for you to take action at them, because when they are small, it's easier for you to accomplish it than when it's a very large task. So break it down, and also don't forget to celebrate your small wins. Celebrate your small wins as you push forward. The fifth tip I'll be talking about is visualizing success. So we need to visualize success instead of focusing on what could go wrong or where an issue could rise up from. We should focus on what could go right, where we can easily accomplish what the success will look like. So visualize success. Always be positive about the task. Visualize you completing the task, you doing what you're supposed to do full and done and dusted. So visualize that, and as you do that, you will be focused more on the positive rather than on the negative. So the final tip I'll be sharing is just do it. Just start that task, just start taking action, because the best way to actually overcome fear is to do what you're afraid of. So when you just start it, when you start taking actions, you see that what you're afraid of was nothing at all. So you have to just start now, start small, start doing whatever it is that you want to do. Yes, it might look bleak and daring, and you might be afraid of the outcome, but just start. And as you start, continue doing it, and you see that fear will gradually disappear. So just start now. So that's it for this video. I hope this video encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and do that which you want to do. Remember, fear is a liar, and it only has power if you let it. So what's that one thing that you're going to do now that fear has been holding you back from? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I have other videos. Bye.